I am looking forward to it. As we're going right into it with the homoeroticism. Let's do it.
Just right in.
All right. Joining me today in my humble abode is...
Say humble. It's a really nice house.
It's okay. You know?
It's a nice place.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's definitely a 9.9 out of 10.
It's a palatial estate.
Just to the point is for like dust. Like a little bit of
dust. Yeah.
Somewhere in the house.
You know, we do what we can. And but no, seriously, got a band that's hotter than your mom's bra strap.
Watch out.
Fucking Faustian right here.
Oh,
I got AJ. I threw him off kilter
already.
I threw him
That's
off.
it.
I'm back.
Interview number 2 ruined.
Yep.
Ooh. All right, I'm good.
AJ?
Alice got me. I'm sorry. All right.
Mr. Bennett
Hello.
and Mr. Dallas.
Yep.
How'd y'all ride in, guys?
Super sweet. Yeah.
You're
Had a
late.
good time.
Right,
Had some brews before showing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ate some chips. Some salsa.
Chips and salsa?
did.
No zaps, though, I heard.
No, Zach.
unfortunately
We
not.
got like what is it? Chafuncta Brewery?
Oh, Chafunkt?
No,
we
that's
go?
like
Chafunkte?
3 hours the other
went
way.
to
No, we
Urban-
went to Parish, bro.
Parish.
Man doesn't
All up.
know where he is.
I
right
don't know
now.
where I'm at.
No.
I have no grasp of space time. No, it was good. It was cool. You know, we're happy to be here.
Yeah, Troy,
We've always
are you
been
still
avid supporters? So.
Are you living in Hammond still? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, still
All right.
on the North Shore, baby.
Yeah. Shit. All the good people come out from fucking Hammond, man.
Oh man, you know,
Again-
because all we got out there is make a band and get drunk. I don't drink anymore, so
Some got to give,
Same
baby.
time.
Yes. Absolutely. And AJ, you're from the Baton Rouge area? Or Robert?
I know. I'm out in Robert.
Robert. Okay.
Pretty close to Troy, yeah.
All right.
He's from Chalmette.
I'm from the parish,
I want
though.
everybody to know
Oh,
that.
shit.
He's lacking that sweet accent, though.
From that down the road.
Yeah.
Prairies.
It comes out when he has a little bit to drink.
No,
Just a little
that's the
bit.
key.
He can't bury it.
No?
What you do is you just keep it way down in there.
Way down in there. That way everyone stays sane and there's no fights breaking out and shit. I get it.
And
Sometimes
he's also the most physically fit person in the band.
he really is. He's a buff guy.
He's a buff man.
I ain't fucking with him.
Pop these pecs.
Whoa! I can't handle it. It's too hot in here. It's too hot. Damn, the fan's on too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's all downhill from here.
It's all down here, bro. And I just want to say, you know, you got me and Troy as like two completely sober cats in this house.
It's probably the most ridiculous.
If you think sober Troy is a trip, you should have seen not so sober Troy.
Oh, bro, I am really.
way worse. Oh man.
So, y'all, unfortunately, I was not able to attend the your show on, was that Thursday or Friday night?
Saturday, I think. Right?
No, for the Stay Awesome Fest.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Friday.
That was Friday. Yeah, I went down there Saturday, but I heard and I saw the video clips that people were able to share, and I mean, you already know I'm y'all biggest fan. I mean,
Thank you.
but
we
dude,
try.
seriously, like that. I mean, y'all need an extra guitar player.
It's tempting, man.
One day, if only to do all of Dallas's crazy harmonies.
I know.
That,
I know.
honestly, that when like we were talking about adding a guitarist, like that's the most appealing aspect of it is to be able to really do what we do on the record live, you know, because obviously I can't. And I've never been and I never will be someone that's got, you know, a giant pedal board to pull all that shit off live. So it is what it is, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I noticed, man, like whenever I first met y'all guys at the first attempt at doing an episode, recording an episode with y'all, feeding seed, that was scrapped, of course, because, you know, it was just
Writhings
Writhings
too
was
much
everything.
metal in the
fucking loud and just,
in the monitors.
dude, I mean,
I'm not complaining.
we're not
though,
complaining. It was a great time. We hung
a
out.
good show.
Shit, yeah.
Nah, Writhings is fucking great.
Yeah, there was no dick twisting or anything.
Nothing.
Nope. Unfortunately.
The old dick twist.
The old dick twist. Dude.
That's exactly what that show needed, more dick
that
twisting.
That video clip still cracks me up every time I see it.
It lives rent free in my head,
constantly.
like on loop,
The
bro.
old dick twist.
Oh my god, dude, it's an MMA fight, dude.
Dude in front of him. Oh my god. We've all become become memes.
We have, man. We have. It's fun. But yeah, I noticed on the pedal board that it was really stripped down. You just had an overdrive and maybe a little bit of delay, and that was it. Not even.
No, straight from the head, man.
What's that?
Straight, just the head. Yeah.
Just the head.
Yeah, nothing special. Yeah, I mean that's why I'm so selective about heads. Like I just rather have a head that I don't have to fuck with, don't have to tweak, don't have to put a shit ton of pedals in front of it to sound like I want it to. And that's a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing, just a tuner.
What type of head you using these days?
To record, I use an Ingle, and
which never leaves the house.
Well, it does, but I'm very protective of my Ingle.
It's a Savage or
It's actually a Fireball.
Yeah.
Nothing special, but it's special to me.
Absolutely.
And it sounds fucking killer. So
It does.
It would be hard to replace. So I don't really like bringing it out, but I play like a Triple X or a 5150 live, just because it's easier to replace those, But yeah, no pedals, man. Just like the overall tone of the head. If I don't, I just get a new amp. That's the way I look at it.
Damn.
Money bags.
Nah, not even. You
Big money gripper.
You
just buy a new amp.
I want to see your house.
Look, here's the thing. If I don't like my tone, I just buy a new amp.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, would you keep using the same amp and
No,
be
not at
unhappy
all.
with your tone?
I would just
buy $800 worth of
new
pedals.
amps,
No, you buy 8 pedals to make your amp sound like you
That's
want
fair.
it to,
and
right?
then
Yeah,
it's
that's fair.
probably
All right
more-
then, there you go.
That's very fair.
Plug and play.
So
Gotta get the fractal.
speaking of the old episode, we just gotta go through the motions here, and tell me the beginning of Faustian. How'd this group come about?
I'll let Dallas do that.
Okay, Dallas.
Of course you will.
Yeah.
Passing it over to you. He's a great public speaker.
Yes.
Yeah. The most social inept one of the group will talk. So basically, when Vargas was kind of on hiatus because Jason moved, I still want to be creative, so I kept writing riffs. And initially, this was always going to be a solo project, and a lot of it got recorded. I still have the recordings of it. Obviously, won't do anything with it, but I showed it to these guys or to Troy, and at the time, it was just kind of showing your friends what you were doing, that type of thing, and the reception was there, and it just I don't know. There's something to be said about making music for yourself, but also just being able to play live is just on a different level. Like it's a special thing. So the more I thought about it, and the more like we worked together, and obviously through Vargas, me and Troy had that chemistry, working together for quite a while.
Like 8 years now, exactly. I think, at this point, yeah.
Wow.
So I knew what we were capable of, so it was kind of like a decision whether or not I wanted to, keep it to where I had it's my baby, I got full control, or do I want to bring this out and play live and make it a full-on entity, and here we are. And I think I made a great choice. I mean, I hope I did.
I think you did. I know you did.
I like this band.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
What if I was
okay.
dude, I don't know. No, man.
No, in all seriousness, he's brought he's elevated the band, not just blowing smoke up his ass. And we did record the EP with a different drummer, and things didn't work out, but I think it's a really strong EP, and his performance was amazing. And what
AJ came in clutch
exactly,
too.
and
Yeah.
that's what I was getting at is that performance on the EP really set the tone for what to expect from this band. I feel like, and we were kind of scrambling, when we lost the drummer, because we were like, well, we're in South Louisiana. Where the fuck are we going to find somebody that can play this shit? It's like, so we were prepared to either take a break or program drums or do whatever we had to do, and
Just
this
cry.
guy, we were already in the midst of crying when we were figuring this shit out. But
big man tears.
So through the
XL.
tears and through the crying, we talked through this gentleman here, and he was
It's me.
super fucking yeah. Is that Mario? Is Mario in here?
It's me.
But no, and again, just an elevation of the band. Like it's or you could say even an evolution.
I do feel like this is Faustian final form.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feels very good.
Yeah, I found a new map.
The chemistry, to kind of piggyback off what Dallas was and is saying is I do agree. It's very cool, because Dallas brings most of the foundational elements. He comes in with these just crazy riffs. Dallas writes riffs like nobody else I've ever played music with, and it's really cool. And I try to how can I help this, not help it, because like how can I add to this amazing
How I can
riff,
expand
you know?
the
Like,
music, yeah.
And then so I get to play off of Dallas, who already is like crazy creative. And now that we're working on new material with AJ's bringing in his own flavor. So I really do think like what we're writing right now as a band is like very special, but also like it's fucking brutal, and it's gonna be fucking sick.
I can't wait to hear it.
I will say,
my curiosity is like through the roof right now, man.
if you like the EP, you're gonna love the full length.
Agreed. Yeah.
I can only get so erect right now.
Tuck it in the old waist.
I'm tucking it. I'm tucking it.
You
I'm
gotta
tucking.
tuck it up.
I'm tucking. I'm tucking.
Don't pee.
It really is Father's Day.
It's Daddy's Day.
Yeah, it is.
No, so it really like it's this band is really special to me in terms of just like I think I made a cheesy Facebook post last year about how this was the band that I always wanted to be in after like being in bands for years and the experiences, like getting to go on the road with Bar Guests, the stuff I did with Kavik, like all of those things are incredible experiences. But I feel like all those moments were leading up to the three of us forming this version of this band.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say about
Man,
it. Back to being cheesy.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I stood there. Sean, mutual friend, Writhings.
Great band.
Great band.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ryan.
Sick.
And he was the guy who sent me the EP when it released. And like I said before, you know, all I saw was Black Lion, so I immediately thought Swedish band. And then I looked closer, it's Hammond, Louisiana.
Yeah.
I was like, holy
Curveball.
yeah, I was like, holy fuck.
This isn't what is it, melodic death metal?
No.
That's a lot of
Does it
what's
sound
on,
like At the Gates or
Yeah,
Slow
that's a
Work?
lot.
Yeah.
A lot of Black Lion is definitely melodic death metal. So we're definitely kind of an outlier. Not all their bands, but like 70%.
Yeah.
Kind of melodic death metal. You know,
Solid roster. I mean, we're not
Solid
taking
roster.
away from
we're
the,
just
the
very
bands. It's
we're a
just-
very
we're
different.
different.
Band.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say. Shit. AJ, so whenever you came into the fold, was there any expectations or like any high standards you set for yourself while coming into this band?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the previous drummer Max was a real close friend of mine. I mean, we've played in 2 other bands together for a while. I mean, he's always been an excellent drummer. And I remember even the first time Troy had sent me the rough mixes of the EP. I remember,
It was like, give me your approval.
yeah, I was like, this is the best shit that the 3 of y'all have done in any project y'all have ever been in, like, period, you know?
Right.
So when the opportunity, you know, arose for me to, you know, have a part in it, you know, pretty much think that every expectation I just put on myself.
Yeah.
Just because that's how
He crushed it
I
across
am.
the
You know,
board
just
there.
kind of like, hey, dudes, just give me about a month to get the cardio back up to playing this kind of stuff. Because, like, Troy and I played in the black metal project, Hoarfrost, Legions of Hoarfrost, you know, a while ago. And Kavik didn't really have that same kind of intensity. So getting the stamina and cardio back up to playing this kind of stuff is like, just give me about a month and start practicing. And we did a couple runs together, and they were like, cool with what I was doing.
When
So
you're like, rate my drummer, it's like a job thing. It was like exceeds expectations.
took the money.
Well, man, that's a great little origin story of Faustian. And now it comes to the time where I get to pick whoever I want at this point to go first.
Yes.
As far as the individual story.
Okay.
Like how this metal journey started from as far back as kindergarten, as far as I'm concerned. Like,
Oh, you're looking, are you
I'm looking at you, Troy.
see
I'm looking at you.
It's like you're looking right at me.
Yes, I am.
So I guess like, are you like an origin story
Yeah.
to this point?
Yes.
Like a Legends of the Fall
Yes.
kind of thing? Okay.
Nice.
All right.
I want to know. I want to know where you came from.
Oh,
Who hurt you?
Because someone obviously did.
Life.
if life doesn't.
Life hurts us more than anything.
Dude, I'm going to be like, gas prices hurt me. No. I always wanted to play music. Like always. You know, just it was always like a cathartic, therapeutical thing for me.
Therapeutical.
So yeah, shoot up. Therapeutic. I did it. Oh no.
Making up words.
I'm just therapeutical. Fuck it. We're
Therapeutical.
gonna dig in. We're going in.
It's two symphonicals, bro.
It's two symphonicals. And so I started. Me and my friend Josh Traer, who went by Coochie Beast.
Oh. Coochie Beast.
Coochie Beast.
Wonder how he got that nickname.
Started. He's like, he's a virgin. No, he's never going to listen to this, but he's got kids. He's not a virgin.
Hell of a dancer.
Great dancer. So I started, he programmed drums for this first black metal band. Me and him started in like late 2004, like almost 20 years ago, called Legions of Hoarfrost, which AJ eventually joined after a weird demo with tempo changing electronic drums at any given moment and a really bad music video that surprisingly enough doesn't exist on the internet anymore.
Which is a shame.
Got it.
That is a shame.
Wonderful.
We got it off the internet. Like we did it, y'all. Our one recordable cringe thing we were able to remove from the World Wide Web. So
That's wild.
It's on a dark web somewhere.
It's
Or a USB drive in someone's closet
I mean,
somewhere.
I'm sure Coochie has it. And if he's ever feeling nostalgic, he's like, "Oh, we'll watch this video where Tim kicks a wall with a trident or something." I don't know.
The attic of emotions.
The attic of emotions. That was it. So started like, and then we did that, and then we're like, well, we want to play shows, so we can't like bring this tempo changing drum machine with us everywhere and cheese it. So we started reaching. We put up ads. I think Coochie told me he got just random calls from people thinking that we were just.
I would randomly call someone named Coochie.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
like,
if you put out an ad. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I would too. I'd be like,
I would too.
What do you do?
Yeah.
What's this about?
What's the story here?
And so we would get a couple people replying, like thinking like we were looking for like we had someone thinking we were like a drum line, like we're like, what do you play? Like I play the snare. I'm like, that's not what we're like a whole drum set.
Yeah.
And so finally, like AJ hit us up, and he came out and crushed it, and then. That was it. We brought in our buddy Tim Weaver, who I think plays in Blackwater Canal now. He does more like southern rock kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And Ryan Chambers, who I don't think plays music anymore, but he was our drummer initially. He doesn't. I don't think he plays in any bands. I'm sure he still plays guitar. Mm-hmm. He never really. I mean, I guess I would suck. You're just like you quit. You're like, I don't want to do music anymore. Putting it down forever.
So what kind of? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, what kind of music you grew up listening to, like as a wee boy?
Like my mom made me listen to Sade like every day.
Sade?
Yeah, like so when I was a kid, we would ride in my mom's Grand Prix with a 5 CD changer, and there was 5 CDs that never left. It was like Michael Jackson, whatever album had fucking Beat It on it.
That'd be Thriller.
Yeah, the one.
The one.
I think we were joking about how much money his estate probably still makes off of
Bro,
3 songs.
It's just
Like,
stupid.
Still. So it was like that, Fleetwood Mac, the fucking Eagles, Sade.
Do you like the
reason,
Eagles?
The Space Jam soundtrack.
Are you an Eagles fan?
Huh?
I'm curious because if your mom did your mom wear you out on the Eagles?
Yeah.
My parents did too.
Like it's like I've listened to this fucking album so many times. Like I was like the dude from motherfucking. It's like I hate the fucking Eagles, dude.
The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
Yes.
I was like I can't.
The taxi
I never
driver.
want to hear this shit again.
Get on my car.
It's just like. And then I wrecked that car.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Just specifically so I could break the 5 CD changer.
That's exactly what happened.
I was like, fuck this 5 CD changer with the same records in it.
CDs ain't ever coming out of this bitch.
No.
I get
Fuck,
it, man.
I lost where I was at.
You can only listen to so much Hotel California.
Yeah, dude, for real. Never want to hear that. When I hear that song, my brain pops a little bit.
Bruh.
A little baby aneurysm.
Yeah.
Every time I hear it.
I think one of my first resentments I had on paper was the Hotel California.
Fuck this entire song forever. No, so then like I did Hoarfrost. We did that for 7 years. We started as a full band in 2007 when AJ came out. And then we basically stopped in 2014 after Coochie quit, and we had already been through 2 basses and I think 2 guitarists, and we were just kind of like, me and AJ were like, we want to keep doing music, so we formed Cavik. And then this is cool though. This is where everything kind of starts to intermingle.
Yeah.
So before I auditioned for Barguest in 2015, I actually asked Dallas to do vocals on our title track for the first Cavik release, Hymns and Hollow Words. Because we didn't have a vocalist. We were still trying to figure out like our vocalist situation. So we were like, well, we're going to do 2 songs. Like, let's just get a guest vocalist on each song. So we actually got, Dallas did the vocals on Hymns and Hollow Words, and we got Mike Thompson from Withered actually did the vocals on The Duller the Eye. And then it all kind of started from there. And then I think in 2015, Dallas can probably confirm, like, you wanted to do more guitar for Barguest.
Yeah.
So, and then they were basically looking for like a new lead vocalist, and I went out there and yelled a lot, and apparently did a good enough job where I got the gig. But it was really exciting because I wanted to be in a band that toured. I had even in Warfrost, like, and AJ can tell you, I was always trying to get that. Like, Coochie was like, I was like, we get these opportunities to go on the road, and he's like, okay, do it. And it's like, this is why I want to be in a band to go on the road.
Yeah,
you know, like it's fun. You know, you get to travel. So like, I joined Barguest, and then 3 months later, I was playing a festival in Montreal, which was really fun.
Wow.
And I was very tired, but it was like. And then we were just touring. Like, we did a West Coast tour the next year.
You toured a lot.
A lot. I got to release 3 records. We did EP, really cool split with Teeth, and then the full length that me, Dallas, and Max, who did drums on the Faustian EP, actually played drums for Altars of Rot, which was the last Barguest full length.
Which I think, not to interject here,
No,
but I do believe that, like, that's a fucking cool record.
Altars of Rot is a good record. We should have spent more money on PR.
Yeah, it's a shame that it got kind of buried by everything, but yeah.
And the pandemic. It wasn't just the PR thing.
Yeah, pandemic screwed up a lot of shit.
Pandemic fucked a bunch of bands that year. It's like, oh, money? Nah, no money.
No.
No tour? Nah.
No, we may never record another album, so that's a good note to go out on, you know what I mean? So
hope we do.
And also, like, if anybody's listening that's around Louisiana, that's into black metal, like, check out Legions of Hoarfrost, check out Barguest, because they're, you know, I think a lot of people, like, didn't even realize that we were doing this.
I know I didn't.
You know,
Yeah.
Like, I think it was just like people knew about Goat Whore because, you know, it's Goat Whore, but there were a few of us back then, you know, still holding it down. And I think, it'd be cool if people coming up now that are interested to go back and see what we were doing then. It'd be a cool little journey back in time. But yeah.
A little historical, like a marker.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when, speaking of Goat Whore, I remember when, what was the fucking name of the demo? Serenades to Tides of Blood, was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, when that came out, that was when all this was happening. So this was like 20 years ago.
It's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
Life is weird.
And I mean, I never knew, like, if someone had told me that I'd be hosting a podcast 20 years ago that's like curtails to just black metal, I'm like, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, no way.
Yeah, no shit.
But you were giving
I think that was it. That was the rest of that was like the Barguest segue into Faustian,
All right.
which I think, like, Dallas was like, yeah, like Jason moved, and then Barguest kind of like went into this weird, because we just say we're on hiatus. We're not. There's the band's still. I mean, I want to still make Barguest music because I think it's fun. I still want to. I'd love to go on the road around our full length. Altars of Rot is a fucking sick record.
It is. I remember. Y'all gave me a copy
record.
Actually at the first Fiend Seed show that I saw y'all at.
Yeah, and so
really
that segues into this now, like Faustian and just making music with these. Like I said, I mean, this is a 15-year musical journey to this point with these two gentlemen. So it's pretty cool.
What's inspiring y'all these days as far as like other artists? I mean, local or anywhere.
Honestly, I think that we were talking about this. Like, shit is a lot harder now for musicians to just fucking barely break even. But I think it's making the bands that are really into it, I think it's making them work harder, and I think it's producing better music. Like I think I could really think of bands, like I said right now, like Writhings, I think is fucking incredible. We're playing a fucking 6 show with Antichrist, War Machine, and Congealed Putrescence, who I think are fucking amazing. Like I said, I mean, there's a lot of bands working really hard right now. Is it? I always fuck the pronunciation up. Is it Heraklion?
Heraklion.
Okay, I fucking nailed it. They're busting their ass.
They're
doing great. Like I said, there's a lot of newer bands that are coming around that I think are working really hard, and I think that's really fucking cool. Like I think there's a lot less competition. I think bands are like working more with each other. It's not like the scene is becoming, I think, more about lifting each other up instead of like competing.
Yep.
Which I think is fucking cool. I mean, because like it's hard. I mean, but you need a little bit of constructive criticism because some bands are fucking horrible, and that is what it is. I've probably played a horrible song at some point. Like it happens, and I think you need that balance of like, look, let's help each other, but also let's be like, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. Missed a few notes, didn't you?
A cool thing too is how not only are there a ton of new bands that are good, but it's not the same genre we've seen throughout Louisiana's heavy music history. You know, like it's not a bunch of kids wanting to sound like Crowbar anymore, you know, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's cool as shit to see kids into Morbid Angel and Incantation and making shit out of that. You know, like it's not something we're used to, and that in itself is inspirational. Like, what was the band y'all just were talking about? How do you say that again?
Heraklion?
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to say that, but I will say this. I saw those dudes. I saw those dudes in Baton Rouge.
They're really good.
Open for I don't even remember.
It's Christworm, I think.
Okay. Well, that goes to
You
show
were at the show?
Yeah.
I didn't even see you.
Well,
motherfucker.
Funnily enough, like I don't even remember who fucking headlined the show. I just remember these kids, man, and I'm like, these dudes are like 5 years old.
I think it was Capra. That headlined.
Yeah, maybe. And it was just, I was blown away, man. I was like, where are these fucking kids from?
Dude, and I tell you, I mean, I'm good friends with those cats, and they're young.
Yeah.
They're hungry,
They grind,
and they've done their fucking homework.
Dude, I can
and
tell, man.
And they're tight.
Yeah.
I remember the first time their manager / Speed's dad, the drummer, he sent me a copy of the EP, and I was just like, holy shit, this is like fucking Morbid Angel fucking meets
Sodom or
Sodom,
German thrash. It's
Creator,
it's badass.
even bits of like old Megadeth and Leprosy. That's what I thought.
Sure.
And it's like, dude,
their musicianship is fucking phenomenal.
oh god, dude, they practice. They're so relentlessly practicing all the time, and it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. And that to me is
I don't have that. I wish I had that energy still.
As a 40-year-old man,
both, bro.
As a 40-year-old man still trying to play this style of music, that's the most inspirational.
Wait a minute, you're 40?
Almost. I mean, pushing it.
You wouldn't be able to tell. Look at how
No.
Just youthful. You know?
it's all the avocados.
Yeah.
Dude, I need to get on that diet, man. Shit. I'm 43, and it definitely shows.
I don't know. You look good for your
You're a
age,
youthful
buddy.
young man.
Man.
Get out of here.
He
Thank
just
you.
looks good.
Oh god.
You look good. I mean, not AJ good, but close.
No, not AJ good.
He puts in the work to
He
look
does.
like that.
He does.
Man, it's a 9 to 5 to look like that.
I'm sure.
Like it's a 9 to 5.
It's just Krispy Kreme.
You know, we initially got AJ in the band specifically for promo photos, and we were just going to kind of kick
We
him
just
out.
wanted
Because he had that look.
Flash his
Yeah.
pics.
Exactly. We were like, look, we
They're
want
like,
you to take a
No shirts.
sleeveless
No
with
shirts.
sleeves
Yeah.
ever.
Like I'm gonna wear a shirt that was
For-
his gut hanging out of a fucking.
For everyone listening right now who does not know AJ Martinez, right?
Yep.
Got it right. He is an absolute unit.
fucking
I'm
unit.
something.
He's
I don't know what I am.
It's an absolute something.
He's an absolute something.
We have
unit.
derailed this
Yeah.
already.
Wait, I just stuttered. I think I just had a stroke.
no, you're good. Bro. You're good.
At least we caught it on air.
We call it on air. We're good.
Call my general practitioner.
We'll wake you with spicy salsa.
Yeah. AJ, how you came up in the metal community that we have now, like going way back when?
For me, honestly, I've been trying to do this kind of stuff for probably a little bit over 30 years now. I mean, you know, a little bit not ancient, but up there in age. But I mean, I remember when, I think for me, the turning point was because I was definitely an MTV kid in the 80s. And
Makes
I didn't
sense.
know, I mean, I knew what hair metal was and classic rock was, but I still remember when, like, the one music video came out. And I remember when that came out, I was like, that's what I want to do, you know, and it
You want to be
not
a guy with no arms and legs?
exactly. But it was just, like that style of music, just like from that video on, just like spoke up out to me. I mean, I think I was like just about to turn 9 when that happened.
Oh, we're the same age then.
Yeah, I was born in 82.
I'm in 80. Yeah.
So, and after that, I mean, I just immediately gravitated at that time to thrash and stuff like that. And I always, interestingly enough, when I was younger, wanted to play guitar. And I had an uncle who's just a few years older than me that played guitar but wanted to be a drummer. And he was putting a band together, and I don't know how, it was just, I was sat at one of their practices one day, and then the drummer just got bored, and he's like, hey man, you want to get back here and try to do something? And I never played drums before, and just got back there. And at that time, I think I was like 14 or 15, and was just playing like Ozzy and Metallica and stuff, just like out of memory. I mean, I maybe air drummed some stuff here or there before then, but it just kind of came natural. And I remember when I got my first job, I literally saved up every dollar I made to buy a drum kit.
What was that? What kind of kit was that?
It was a Tama.
Okay.
It was a Tama Swing Star. I tried to do the whole all one brand, Tama hardware, everything like that, Sabian cymbals and shit. But at that time, it was just kind of playing drums, just kind of like listening to music and then try to, imitate what I heard. And I kind of did that for a couple years till maybe about a year or two actually before I hooked up with Troy and Hoarfrost, because it was around that time when I started actually studying the instrument and practicing to learn technique and things like that.
Any formal lessons?
I took like one lesson with a really good drummer, not a metal drummer. He actually went on to do like some college.
Buddy Holly.
Yeah, some college level stuff out at Southeastern and stuff like that. And I got some really good technique DVDs and stuff like that. And he gave me some things to work on. And then after that, at that time I was playing with Troy and Hoarfrost and this other kind of math metal kind of project called Celestial Mechanics. So I was kind of
band.
Back and forth between, I lived in Covington, was practicing 3 nights a week in Slidell, practicing 2 nights a week in Hammond. And I was just like, fuck this shit. I'm buying a house in Robert. Y'all are driving to me. And
Dude bought a house for music. Like, nobody's invested as AJ's. Like, you know what? Bought a house for this shit.
Well, little does my wife know, this kid right here, he's going to LSU in July 1st. It's an empty nest. It's going to be studio
my
everywhere.
room now.
My room.
It's all my room. But yeah, but once I had like my own place to actually sit there and practice, because before, those couple of years, I just kind of, which I think is actually kind of lended to speed on setting up and tearing down live, because it was literally, every practice was setting up and tearing down a drum kit. Every single
5 days a week. Like that dude, that's why I respected AJ so much in the early Hoarfrost days, because he literally was like driving from Covington, breaking his shit down, setting it up, going back, going to another band practice, doing that. And I was like, you're going to die, bro.
Which, I mean,
that's a grind.
Which, I mean, I learned grind. A lot. It definitely, it was worth it. Every ounce of effort was worth it and paid. And then, eventually getting the house and having time to sit there and practice.
Now it's a home.
Somewhat. But anyway, and then, through those years of time, Troy and I, with this project are now on band number 3 together. And, and, just kind of.
Actually.
Yeah.
If you count the other band.
Yeah, I guess so.
4.
But for me, I mean, I just love making this music. I mean, it's even, like I think I said in our last attempt at doing this podcast, for me, it's definite therapy. It keeps me even keeled. Without the ability to play music or even some of the other more physical things I do, like I'm a way more
Drums
aggressive.
Are his Delta 8.
Yeah, I'm way more aggressive and less level-headed without having some kind of outlet for it.
What do you do during the day? If I can I ask you that?
Like, you mean it's like day job?
Yeah, day job, yeah. I mean, I don't want to
tell people all day to go fuck themselves through emails, but in nicely corporate worded things. I run warehouses and so
he's like a warehouse guru. Don't be you go to other warehouses and make them better. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, I do some stuff, but that's kind of what I do 9 to
He's
5.
a warehouse
and if anything,
motherfucking wizard.
It kind of lends to wanting to play aggressive music. It's just
I
kind
get
of like
it.
fuck you.
I get it.
Just blasting.
Reply all, fuck you.
Dallas trying to fucking tune up. Come in blasting.
I can't keep up. He's so pissed off I can't keep up.
But as long as my body will physically allow me to keep playing this stuff, I plan on.
But you take so good care of it.
That's what I was gonna say.
I try to.
I mean, he's a fucking unit.
That's what I said, baby. Unit. And then, like, when the body gets, to that point where you got to push it, just give me a call. I know a good steroid guy.
There you go. We're coming in with a shot.
Kidding.
Need that trend, bro.
Does it shrink your testicles or your penis?
Does it matter?
Both.
By the time they find out, I mean, it's too late, right?
It's too late.
Does it do like porn in Japan? It just blurs it.
Yeah, it pixelates.
It pixelates it.
You obviously are a lot more astute to that subject than I am, sir.
I don't even know what we're talking about. What?
What?
This dude's over here talking about tensors and pixels.
I'm surprised it took this long to get here.
36 minutes.
36 minutes?
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah, we
the
did good.
I
runtime's
say
right
we did
there.
good. Y'all are
Yep.
perfect. It took me that long to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know I was gonna get kind of ridiculous
Oh,
at
dude.
some point.
You're in the best house for it. You have no clue.
Well, it's so funny. Like part of why I like this band is these guys do kind of deal with my quirkiness because I'm just awkward all the time. Whether we're in a van,
Right.
or at a show, or at a homie's house doing a podcast, like I'm gonna make it fucking weird, bro.
Dude,
It was weird.
We can get... Dude,
And it's ingrained in my personality. I think.
dude, like you and me both, and I'm all about that. So why don't we just
You queuing up some sounds? Okay. All right.
we just stepped into the weird zone.
I've been magically whisked away.
We're an adventure.
Channel 38.
I feel a little different now, actually. Got a little tingle.
You got a little tingle?
Got a little,
What's going on over there?
little tingling.
What's going on?
You tell me.
Talk about it.
Wee-wee.
Are you okay?
No.
What's happening?
I'm having a good time.
Good. It's a good time
It's a good time.
all the time over here.
All the time.
Shit, yeah.
But no, it really is like it's a privilege to make music with these two. So and again, thanks for having us. And it's
dude.
great.
Thank you.
We're happy. We think people like what we're doing. So I think we're gonna keep it up.
Yes. Like I love what you're doing so much. I just want to put my face in that beard.
You don't want to do that.
I
don't
haven't
wanna do
shampooed it in so
You're gonna get
long.
last week's queso.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
That's right. Y'all just had chips and
The
salsa.
milk's gone bad.
Wrong kid died.
If you came here for us to talk about our band, you have fucked up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly, man.
Can you imagine trying to be in a serious black metal band where we all try to look serious and take ourselves seriously?
Yeah.
This guy gets on stage and starts talking
Fucking
about
ruin it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we
Tell 'em.
literally-
Let's
Tell
talk about it.
We had to have okay. So this isn't about Faustian. This is like from the Vargas days.
Okay.
but it's hilarious because like Troy is Troy, as you can hear. That's his personality, right? And this is around the time where he was still drinking, so it's like amplified.
It was a lot.
You know?
Yeah. He was a
it
lot himself.
So we're all trying to like have this, especially me, because I took myself way too seriously for way too long. But anyway, like
That's not true.
we're all trying to look cool and trying to look mean and tough.
Yeah.
And this Joker gets up there and just starts fucking talking about the bathrooms and like 10 out of 10 wood shit again, like that kind of thing. And we're just like, all right. Our whole facade is ruined.
done.
now.
That's
It's
it. We're
like,
done.
Why are we? We
you
might
guys
as well
just go rate bathrooms now.
But did anyone know where the merch was?
Well,
Oh yeah.
that's the thing. I mean, I guess you did cover the merch. You
In
did
my
cover the
ass.
important things, but he covered everything else in between too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so.
No.
Were y'all wearing like the gauntlets and the spikes and shit?
No,
for that
we
band,
just
or-
we just we tried really hard, and it's to go from True Cult to rating the shitting experience.
Yeah.
It's like it's a 180.
It was like y'all are in the.
That's why Dallas runs our social media. He's
It's
way
true.
better.
Yeah, he's
Dallas
amazing at
is
that.
an amazing. Here's the thing: if anyone out there in TV land, I'm kidding. It's a podcast.
He's got a face for TV.
If
everyone.
anyone out there in podcast land needs a sick social media representative, I recommend Dallas Smith.
I don't know about that.
He'll run your social media and it'll look great. No, but for real though, Dallas does a great job with our social media. Because if I would be an absolute fucking train wreck on our stuff, so
Couldn't do it.
Agreed.
Dallas does a great job.
Do you spend a lot of time on social media?
I don't spend as much time as I should, man. Because I obviously, that's just the way to keep in touch and engage with your fans, and I find it hard to just keep. I guess the content creation part is the hardest part. What I mean by that is like we're not like the three of us don't really get together and take pictures of ourselves or record playthroughs or anything
We're
like
fucking
that very
old,
often.
tired
I guess we
men.
should, but
Same.
so it's like a struggle to keep people engaged when you don't really have much to talk about. And I don't want to be that guy that's like, big things coming, like coming in, to keep posting that shit. So it's like
Every week, like when
Every
is it
week.
happening? Like never.
Would you let me know if I was that if I become
I
that
would
guy?
absolutely let you know.
Thank you.
I think those people already know they're those people, but it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, just like keep like just self promoting and
Well, no, and there's something to be said for that. Like,
Well, you
there's
have
not
to.
a
You
there's
have
not
to,
a
yeah.
there's not a slight or anything
No,
against
no,
that.
not at all.
I have that personality to an extent, but it's because there's so much shit that I try to promote. Like, I legitimately will try to promote my friends' shows, my other stuff. So I'm on social media a lot more than these two guys are. So
yes,
Yeah.
I am too.
But again, it's for different things. I obviously I'm still going to promote myself too, but I like you said, everybody raise everybody up. We try to promote our homies. I'll share my friends' stuff if I can. But personally, like what Dallas to piggyback off Dallas was saying, like I like that we don't have a lot of content, but our content is like, here's a fucking show. Here's it's like something related to our art. It's not just like, look what I ate for dinner. It's like it's on the band page.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody needs to see your quesadilla. They want to hear about are you guys dropping a new single? Like,
Right.
no, but look at this fucking queso I just ate. It's fucking delicious.
I know, when I see bands post plates of food and shit, like, yeah, fucking A, man, I eat too. I get it.
And I get it. And it's I know it. I feel like it's unintentional. And I'm not trying. It's not shit talking. It's just
You totally shit talking.
Yeah, you are.
I mean, I am. But it's just if that's the only thing where it's and y'all know me, I'm a fucking goober. I'm a total goober, and I get it. But it's just I don't you want people to focus on your art. You want people to focus on what you're creating. And when you're, I think if you're what Dallas was saying, if you want to be more a content creator than a fucking artist, then just be a fucking content creator.
Correct.
And just do that. That's fine. But it's I guess because of the need for social media, a lot of those lines are they're starting to merge into each other because unfortunately algorithm likes certain things, and most of the time algorithm doesn't give a shit about your music.
Have
They're
y'all-
what'd you eat for dinner?
Yeah.
I mean, and not only
Algorithm is
that, I mean,
terrible.
it's a lot harder to promote yourself without
don't I know it? Because I know I'll use boost a picture or boost the announcement or something like that, but that shit gets buried in Instagram, even though you're paying for it.
and that's fucked up because you're paying for that shit and they're still no.
Fucking Instagram is like fucking Pornhub 2.0, these days.
Yep. I told the
Not that I frequent Pornhub.
Oh, what the fuck? It's X videos. No, that's what I was telling them earlier. And there's so many new social medias. I was I have Facebook for music and Instagram for butts. That's it.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple,
Keep it
baby.
simple. I don't
That's
have
right.
a Snapchat. I don't have a Twitter.
Oh,
which apparently
nah.
Twitter is just burning to the ground right now.
Oh yeah,
Which is
yeah.
just hilarious.
That's how I used to get my my headline news, whatever.
hot tweets of the day.
Yeah. Now it's just it's just fucking.
It's oh yeah,
Dumpster
you guys are
fire.
getting evicted from your office.
boy.
Yeah. Fuck Twitter.
Fuck Twitter. Great platform, but it's whatever.
It's one of those I'm gonna be it used to be better back in my day.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
in the snow day.
Are you chewing ice?
I am.
That's
It's
bad
a little.
for your
It's.
teeth.
Is it?
I chew ice too. That's what everybody tells me.
Same. Yeah.
Well, it's just hot as ballsack out there,
Fucking
man.
yeah, it sucks.
It's
So-
the worst.
You
so
never
I-
get used to this heat.
You know, it's like, man, like, they all three of them going to come out here in the fucking hottest day of the summer so
And
far.
look at Dallas's beautiful hair. Like, you know that dude's just done for right now. Just
Done for.
sweating
No.
under all that thick hair. No, man,
Nah.
I'm dying.
Behind every man with long hair, there's a great story, and I'm just dying to hear yours, Dallas.
I wish I had one, buddy.
You got to have a story.
No, I just stopped cutting my hair, man.
No. Oh, well, me too.
He just meant about your life.
Just last year when I got married, I told Elise, I was like, I'm done cutting my hair.
You did your part. You got married. I mean, you did your thing. It's time to let it go.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Kids are out the house.
Yeah.
Let
Fuck
it go. Let it
hang
grow.
out, man.
That's it. Just hanging out.
That's how I feel. Shit.
But no, really, want to hear, your story, like from a little guy. Listen to your first riffs and
Man, I feel like most people my age started the same, dude. Like, your dad has like a Skinner or a fucking Zeppelin album on or something like that, and it kind of kickstarts something inside of you. And I was like, I don't have any siblings. I'm the only child.
oh, really?
Yeah. So my mom actually had two brothers that are pretty, I guess, like a decade or so younger than her. So, not really my age, but closer to my age, And, my first, I guess, exposure to really heavier bands would be, just seeing the posters on their wall. And without, hearing a note of music, like, I was just automatically a fan. Like, I remember specifically, like, the So Far, So Good, So What poster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
a great album.
just visually appealing
Yes.
to me, like, as a kid, And from there, kind of taking that aspect of it, go to the record store and you don't have any fucking clue who any of these bands are, but you look at these fucking album covers and you're like, this one's for me.
Yeah.
This one's
Dude,
for
that's
me.
what
This
used to
is lame.
sell records too.
Hell
It used to
yeah,
be like a
dude.
good album
Just
cover.
the fucking art.
And
Absolutely.
you knew you had something good when they had a sticker covering up the whole fucking thing.
Yes.
So if you had like a Cannibal Corpse record or even Slayer or something,
Like,
man,
I'm getting that.
Yeah, and you're
Getting
like,
that.
okay, this is definitely for me. Yeah.
But like the first three, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
But the first three
This is
Slayer
your
albums,
podcast.
the first three album covers for Slayer all had the pentagram, right? I brought it to my mom. I was like, "Can I have this?" She was like, "Absolutely not."
It's the devil.
Everybody went through that. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember buying those CDs that I'm talking about, and like for the most part, having to like, I wouldn't shoplift them, put that out there. But after I would pay for them, I would put them in my pants. Yeah. After I would pay for them, I'd put them like stuff them in my pockets or something to like walk out to the to get them home.
Yeah.
Because like my mom would throw that shit in the garbage.
Oh, bro.
But yeah, so it's just like seeing things that kind of struck my interest, and obviously like what those dudes were saying, like just heavy music in general just is and has always been extremely cathartic. It's always been a release emotionally. And I know that sounds corny, but it's like it just the purest form of emotional release is music, is creating music to me. And as far as just like influences, I'd like to sit here and tell you that I started listening to, the heaviest, most badass bands ever right off the top, but that's not how
Dude,
it
just
went.
lie. It's fine.
I could just lie, yeah. but no, like I mean, it kind of
Emperor
snowballed.
since '87.
That's right.
I was 3 years old.
But yeah, like the usual gateway bands, Megadeth, Metallica,
Disturbed.
Slayer, Disturbed.
Down with six.
And then in high school, I discovered I knew bands like the bigger bands from black and death metal like Marduk and Morbid Angel from the death metal side, and but I started to get into bands like I guess you would call like the Peaceville Three, like Catatonia, My Dying Bride, Anathema, and even a lot of people put Paradise Lost in there with them too. But that kind of really made me like dive headfirst into wanting to create music, and somewhere along the way, I guess it just like it was just a snowball effect, you know, and. It's funny because like I played guitar most of my life, but I have played the same type of music. Like as soon as I picked it up, I knew I wanted to learn, or knew I wanted to tremolo pick. I knew I wanted to palm mute. I didn't bother with anything that I knew I wasn't gonna do. Which is kind of fucking like limiting. And I hate to admit that as a musician, but it's like
do what you like.
Yeah.
I remember I got a bunch of good friends that been playing guitar way longer than I have. And they're like, man, you need to learn some Chuck riffs or, learn some songs. And I'm like, man, I'll definitely cherry pick the pieces of songs that, I want to learn and I'll play it. But that's about it.
Right.
I don't think I play a full song right now.
Same. Yeah. I mean, I could probably play a couple Sabbath songs, but as far as just learning sitting down and learning a song from front to back, I don't think I've ever done that. I'm lying. We did record some a Morbid Angel cover.
Okay.
So it's happened, but it's not something like, growing up, we
that you saw it out.
Exactly. Yeah. It just, I don't know, it just wasn't something that interested me, and there's something to be said about original music.
Yeah, and I think I often wonder if I'm doing the right thing for my skill set as far as playing guitar, and I think about I'm nowhere near comparing myself to Randy Rhoads or anything like that, but it's like
you be shredding.
But no. Like I'm just saying, these artists who didn't have the the YouTube videos or the tablatures for shit, they just
picked the guitar up.
They picked the guitar up and started fucking wailing.
It had drugs and ambition.
Yeah. So I get it, man.
Cocaine and riffs.
And I'm making it sound like I'm just like a big metal guy, but honestly, that couldn't be further from the truth.
No, I can see Depeche Mode coming out of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like I rarely listen to anything that's super heavy these days unless I'm already familiar with it, which is shitty. So if anybody that wants to shoot us, y'all know our social media, just shoot us some fucking music, and I'd love to hear some new heavy stuff. I mean, I love the stuff that's going on locally, but I'd love to hear some bands that I just don't fucking know about.
We hear what's rocking in Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah. I mean, not necessarily, but genuinely, I mean that. I want to find new music that I enjoy that's heavy. It's just I feel like I just feel like there's so much out there.
There is.
I don't have the energy to sift through all the shit to find the gold.
I know.
I hate to be like that.
I got a couple playlists for you.
Yeah,
that I can share with you, man.
I would love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because what really expanded my ear and taste was going out to meet Thomas Eriksson from Mark.
Okay.
In Norway, and he was
that had to
like,
be an experience,
dude. It was so awesome. Went back the second time this past year, and he was so gracious enough to give me this playlist that he created on Spotify, and I was like, dude, he's all kind of stuff that just either flew under my radar, didn't hear about them, whatever the case, and it's all legit. Some songs you'll obviously know, but it's dude, I see why he gets picked to do DJ night for Inferno Fest or at whatever club in Oslo he's working. So I'll share that with y'all, man.
I need that. I need that in my life, man, because if it's something I'm listening to, it's probably new wave from fucking 4 years ago.
Or House of Harm, a band I showed
or a band that's new that sounds like they're
they're riding that old wave.
So it's but like I said, it's not by choice. It's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
I still appreciate the shit out of good metal. And like I said, it's super inspiring to see. Just in our area now more than ever, man. It's so active, and like Troy was saying, everybody's so supportive. Because, man, I don't know how ingrained in the scene. I hate, God, that sounds so stupid to say, but there was a good period of time there where it wasn't necessarily cutthroat, but it also wasn't the most friendly.
Yeah, there was a lot of gatekeeping back in the day.
Oh, dude, and there were so many times where I got people shows and I'll get you back. It's no, you
won't. And I used to book in Baton Rouge, man, and there were several bands that not to be a dick, but no one's heard of them, but I would bring them in, and give them all the fucking door, because I don't want to make money off it. I want you to get your gas money, have a good experience, and come back.
Right.
And it's those bands just don't return the favor, and it's just it's not even that. It's I don't know. It's just a shift in the overall attitude of who's creating the music, if that makes sense. It's and this might sound corny too. I guess I'm just like a corny guy.
You're a cornball.
The more I talk,
You're in the right house, man.
it's like, honestly, I feel now more than ever people are making music because they enjoy making music.
Yeah.
Yes.
They want to see other people who are also enjoying making music.
I was at Siberia this past weekend, and bruh, I've seen so many artists that were in just supporting the local guys in Heraklion. When Heraklion opened up for Cloak and
Mall, was it Mall? No,
and Mall.
Was it Mall?
Yeah, Mall, yeah. And dude, I mean, you had, I mean, me, I was out there. Fucking Ben from Goat Horror was out there. Michelle Hanks.
Sure.
You know, it's just like they do. Like everyone's
Shout out to Spitfire.
Hell yeah, they're working on some new shit, and I can't wait to hear that. She got me like an inside scoop of like what's happening with them, and so I can't wait to hear it.
Nice.
So love you, girl. Yeah, it's just everyone supporting everyone, lifting each other up, like Troy mentioned earlier, man, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I can remember a time where it wasn't like that, you know. So it's very much very refreshing.
Nice.
Yeah, because I think they like the Bay Area and the Seattle scene had back in the day. Like New Orleans also had like their like a big four, I guess you want to call them. You know, you had your Superjoint Ritual, you had I Hate God, Crowbar, Soylent. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, it's like everyone just pretty much like took their cues from those four bands.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Specifically, I Hate God, but
Yeah.
No, I feel like a lot of bands they're existing outside of that Louisiana expectation ecosystem where it's like you play in a sludge band,
It's
right?
all sludge.
It's like, and again, it's like, yeah, we're known for that, and there's a fucking bunch of great bands that do that, absolutely. But it's cool to see more death metal bands. It's cool to see like grindcore bands, power violence bands, death metal bands, black metal bands, like fucking thrash bands. Like it's cool to see people really like expand and jump into these different genres and not just do it, but do it really
well.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that, man.
And AJ really hit the nail on the head earlier because like what he was explaining, it's like it's a labor of love, man. You gotta love doing this shit because if you don't, like, it's gonna.
We ain't
show.
making no money.
Exactly.
Ain't making no money.
There's no other reason to do it, besides loving it.
I want to hear something funny, so I've been writing. I've been writing notes for people to buy merch because I think it's really cool. So I want to basically express appreciation.
You're waiting to tell us this like on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
what did you do?
Now. No, it's all very nice. But I wrote someone a note because I calculated it. Someone buying a shirt from us is 3,750 Spotify streams.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's how much it takes to make $15 off of Spotify.
Damn.
So I put that on someone's note. I was like, thank you. This was the equivalent, just as a joke, because I'm silly. I was like, you just paid for 3,750 Spotify streams. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, because it is. It's crazy. Like, I mean,
see here.
It's harder for like if you're doing this to make a living, like fucking Godspeed.
Yeah, I mean, there's very little money. I mean, just touring around with someone, just being around the bands locally and seeing how much cash flow to get in. You gotta be on your shit and like self-promoting.
Yeah,
you have to treat it like a business.
We do that.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately,
like
that takes
ours. Like we do approach this band a little more professionally. We keep spreadsheets. We keep track of our expenses and things like that. But also, like we're three career dudes. We've all got careers that we work at 40 hours a week, and we grind on this when we can. We grind on this on the weekends. So like we're pretty much going nonstop until we just die.
I will be there in attendance. Mark my words. Speaking of Spotify streams, why don't we, if my audience has not heard anything by these great guys in Faustian, what's the best song? What's your favorite song, I should say?
I'll leave it to Dallas.
Dallas? What's the favorite song that you want the people to hear?
I mean, if they haven't heard Birth of Apparitions, I would say that, but I would assume everyone has. But if you've heard one of our songs, that's probably it. But I would say that one.
We're going to go with that one then.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Gotta hydrate, baby. Gotta do it. Man, that was a fucking sick ass joint. I meant the song, damn it.
We're all incredibly high.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
This is a drug-free house.
It really is.
Dare.
Dare them to do drugs.
So when can the rest of the people expect a new Faustian release?
We'll leave that to Dallas. We'll leave that to Dallas.
Man,
answer that.
all the hard
You
questions.
get all the tough
Jeez.
questions.
Probably
Well,
2024.
all I can say, is that we're actively writing, you know, and and once we're done writing, we're gonna hit the. I guess we're gonna go back to James at Hightower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then knock it out. And we're really excited because, like I said, if we get the reception for the full length that we got for the EP, I think we'll be more than happy with it. You know, because I've been blown away by the reception of the EP because I really didn't expect it to blow up the way it did. Not that it's huge, but you know what I mean. Like, just the feedback's been
More than
amazing.
two
Dude,
people
like-
listen to it.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
is cool.
I'm kicking myself for not going to the show during the State Awesome Festival. I think I had work late that Friday, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I'm just so tired."
I mean, it
Anyway,
was,
I was being a real puss about it.
it happens. I was being opposed to. We were like talking on the way here because like we played at Siberia more times than I can count. Like, and like for whatever reason, like it
Fucking
was
hot.
dude. It was
Dude.
My God,
Yeah,
man, I've
it
never
was
sweated
something
that
else.
bad trying to play. Like I
Fucking
couldn't
The
hold
guy-
my pick, man.
The guys from Mall, dude, they came from fucking North Dakota, and,
Like, fuck
and dude, like he started out. I mean, like clothes were as dry as mine right now, and man, dude was just like drenched.
Oh yeah.
Probably never had a heat stroke in his life
Yeah.
Probably
What
not.
is this?
until that night.
What is this hell
taste
y'all live
the-
He was like, "Fuck yeah, New Orleans, we'll be back."
As soon as I catch my breath.
It was a great show, though, man. Those guys were fucking amazing.
Yeah, Mall's sick. I think they did some dates with Brat. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yep. And yeah, another band, dude, that's just killing it out there right
Grinding.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling Dallas and AJ. Like, as far as new up and coming bands, they're probably grinding. In my humble opinion, the hardest. Like they're on the road damn near
They're
like
working it.
every other month. Like
Yep.
they're so props.
now.
Big props.
You know, it definitely helps whenever your lead singer is a marketing grad.
Telling you, dude.
But you know what though,
They got
the music is there. you
Yes,
know?
the music's there. The talent level's there. I didn't take anything
But
away
Liz
from them.
is also great with just fucking her costumes.
Yes,
are great
she is
too.
just a great person all around,
Absolutely.
man. Got to see them that night too, and they were out in the show. And Congealed was slated to play that night, but for whatever reason, I think maybe Alex, the drummer, had some work that he couldn't get out of. But they didn't get to play, and I was just really bummed because like I want to see them. I haven't seen Congealed in a minute, probably since like one of their Poor Boy shows or something like
I've
that.
still
Man, we're
never
excited
seen
to
them.
play with them
Yeah.
next month.
I
We're
wanna
all
see them.
fans. We all really
Yes.
really appreciate what they do, and I don't think any of us have seen them yet.
Yeah. No, but I
Yeah,
own
no.
both their records on
Yeah.
Bandcamp, but I have not seen.
We're
them live
fans.
yet.
We're fans all around, and hopefully we can get those guys on the podcast soon.
Yeah.
Come on, Henny, hit me up.
Come on, come be on the
Penny for a
podcast.
penny.
It's
So
it's
we're at
pretty
that
cool.
point now. I hope you've done your homework on this.
Uh-oh.
Most people don't. I need 6 of your favorite albums.
Oh, like a piece.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Collectively.
if I like that much music. No,
Just 6 albums from one band.
All right, let's do that.
I'm just fucking.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, it's 6. I'm gonna get 6 albums somehow.
this is gonna it's straight up. Emperor Anthems to the Welkin at Dusk, probably one of my favorite records of all time. Right now, shit, my brain's just failing.
It's like when you ask anybody that
Dude,
question.
I'm telling you.
When was Shit My Brain released?
Oh man, 5 minutes ago. I'm fucking. You go. I don't. know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
We
one.
can do like one apiece.
Yeah, there you go. I did
I'm
mine.
gonna try to keep a.
I did mine. Yeah, you got a little clicker.
Yeah.
Get a little quicker.
Start a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Troy said 1.
Dallas is on Google looking up bands right now.
not,
Look
bud.
at.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Shut up. No one can see us, Troy.
Okay. Troy. Got one.
Got just one. I bet AJ says something with Sepultura.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's coming. Absolutely. For me, definitely. Let's think about favorites.
See, it fucking happened to you too.
It happens to everybody.
No,
bro.
I'm just trying to if I got to pick 6, it wouldn't all be metal.
No.
So let's see.
Sade.
And Justice for All.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking even with no bass.
Sepultura Rise.
2 from AJ off the bat, son.
The Mew Borgir Puritanical.
It's a good one.
Typo Negative October Rust.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm at 4.
Yeah, you had 4, baby.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you.
Let me think. Porcupine Tree.
Oh, yeah. I know someone who's going to like that.
Probably. There's some albums that just have really standoutish songs, but probably front to back.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's tough. Either In Absentia or Deadwing. I'll say In Absentia.
Is that the one with the blue face guy on
fucking
the front?
6 right there.
My man met the quota.
That's it. Oh.
Troy had how many? 1?
I had 1.
He had
I
1.
think I can beat 1.
I think you think can you beat 1?
I think I'm gonna go with. Well, I say that and then I draw.
Look at you. Not
No,
even
okay.
1.
Okay, so Turnless of Swans by My Dying Bride. That's
right.
definitely top 5.
Also, I picked that one too.
No, you can't do that. That's bullshit. I do the work and
There's no proxies here.
copying his homework. Hold on.
Anathema Alternative 4 would be up there.
That's fucking.
Shut up. Disintegration by The Cure.
What?
For sure. There's got to be a Depeche Mode album in there somewhere, but I'm having a hard time.
Violator?
That's the first one that comes to mind, but I don't know if that's the best one.
That
But
dude's like too
just
mainstream.
We'll just go with Violator.
We'll go with Violator. Okay. That's 4.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a really good one. I like it.
Let's see.
Love
God.
that shit.
All right, now I'm hitting
2
the
left,
wall.
baby.
All right, well,
You're
let's
doing
go
good.
with Incantation. Fucking God, what's my favorite? How about Diabolical Conquest?
All right.
Let's do that. And God, I got one more.
One more.
Fuck, we got some death metal. How about Marduk? Fucking what's my favorite Marduk album? Man, that's fucking. It's harder to pick one album from one band than it is 6 albums. Fuck, World Funeral. Fuck.
Damn.
That was tough.
That was tough, baby.
So my answer is just Anthem 6 times.
His answer is my answer copied.
Yeah, just what Dallas said. No, I'm going to piggyback a little bit. So for the other
Anthem
5,
6 Deliriums.
Anathema, but A Fine Day to Exit.
Okay.
Which is,
All right.
is a good record. Also, My Dying Bride, but actually, I'm a big fan of Light at the End of the World.
All right.
Okay.
That's 3.
Old concept record. New one, actually, what was the last Lingua Ignota record?
Oh, yeah.
With I don't know. She took the religious approach.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost, it's like a bunch of, it almost sounds like hymnals. But yeah, that one, whatever that is.
Okay.
What I sucks. I don't even know. I like the record and I don't even know the name of it. What a piece of shit I am.
You don't even know the music you like.
And then just both Congealed Putrescence records.
Damn.
Just took the easy way out.
Yeah, you did.
But they're great records.
Yeah.
He's got it. That's 6. Got him. Fuck, got him. Shit, man. Well, I just want to thank you guys again for coming all the way down.
Man. Thank you.
It's
Absolutely.
our pleasure.
Dude, this was so fun. I can't wait to do it again. Our next release. When y'all playing next?
The library.
Oh yeah, we're playing a fucking library.
Library. Where's this?
Troy.
It's in Hammond, Louisiana.
They're doing a metal show now.
Yeah, they're doing it's like some
Live
new
music.
program they're doing at the library in our
The library.
library. We're playing with our friends Wonder Kid. It's a mixed bill, so it's
Okay.
It's death metal and they have their own genre called mope wave, which is I can't even
Not to be
describe it. It's cool.
Confused
It's-
with Mo Wave.
Yeah, not
Mo
Mo
wave.
wave.
I should start that.
You
We're
should.
good. I was
There
gonna
you
have a
go.
conversation
You
about
owe
that.
Dallas $5 for that idea.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Damn it.
Licensing.
No, so we're doing that show, and then we're playing that really awesome show. We're it's 7 bands, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's Antichrist, Siege Machine, us, Dracula, fucking
Congealed.
Congealed, yeah. Paprika.
Paprika. Yeah, I just recently saw them. Those dudes fucking kill it.
And they're a great spice.
Yeah.
And after that, I think in August we have one that's unannounced.
All right.
That'll be a little special.
And then we are probably working on booking a 4 or 5 day run in mid-November.
Out of state. Yeah.
Just 5 shows in New Orleans back to back.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Same venue.
Same venue.
Same set. Every night.
Same jokes. Same old Faustian.
Better clean your bathrooms
Yeah, no shit.
and get the incense ready.
I will fucking yelp about your bathroom.
Do it.
On stage.
Thank you, Dallas.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, AJ.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mr. Troy.
Thank you very much.
Whee!
All right. If y'all got anything y'all want to push individually, anything y'all want to...
Buy your friends' art.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
that. Do
Support
that.
your friends.
Yeah.
We all got to help each other in this capitalist hellscape.
And it's never been better. There's so much cool shit going on, so many good bands. Like it's just a great time to be a fan of metal in Louisiana.
Just keep lifting each other up
Yeah.
By the balls.
by
That
the
too.
balls.
On that note, we're going to go out.
If you would like to be a guest on Tales from the Riff, email mo@talesfromtheriff.org. Or you can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now go ahead, twist that dick.